Detroit police are investigating the tragic passing of two children who were found frozen to death inside a minivan after their family became homeless.
You're living in a tent, you told me.
Yeah.
On a sidewalk over here. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that scary, being 17, pregnant?
Why are there people sleeping in the airport at Boston Logan? Look.
Informed us that our children's homeless population has skyrocketed.
I finished 9th grade and I started 10th grade.
Criminalizing homelessness in a country where the minimum wage is $7.25 an hour.
In this video, we're diving into one of the darkest realities unfolding across America right now. A crisis that's spreading faster than most people realize. Homelessness. What you're seeing on the streets today isn't normal anymore. It's not rare. It's everywhere. Highways lined with tents, families living in old cars, adults who once had stable jobs now sleeping in shelters, teenagers trying to survive on their own, and children walking into school without knowing where they'll sleep tonight. This is the new America, a country where millions are being pushed out of the housing market, out of stability, and eventually out of their homes. A country where everything is getting more expensive except people's paychecks. A country that's becoming unlivable for the very people who built it. And here's the harsh truth. America's homelessness disaster is getting darker every single year. And the victims are no longer just the poor. Today, it's workers, it's families, it's teens, it's children, it's everyone. Stay till the end of this video because what you're about to hear will show you just how deep this crisis really goes, and why it might be the biggest warning sign for America's future. Also, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're so close to reaching 2,000 subscribers, and your support helps us keep making videos like this.
Driving through parts of California, I saw something that really stuck with me. Entire rows of motorhomes just parked along the street, not for a vacation, but because it's their home. People just trying to survive in one of the most expensive places in the country. I started recording not to shame anyone, but to shed light on a situation so many of us ignore. And while I was filming, two guys saw me and assumed I was a cop. They started following me, recording me, and honestly, it got a little scary. That moment made something clear. This isn't just homelessness. It's about fear, mistrust, and survival. This is the real life for so many, and we need to stop looking away. Let's talk about it, and let's do better. Follow for more travel stories and real moments.
Detroit police are investigating the tragic passing of two children who were found frozen to death inside a minivan after their family became homeless. The children, aged 2 and 9, were pronounced dead on arrival after being rushed to the hospital on Monday afternoon. Authorities revealed the kids had been sleeping in the van with their mother and their 3 other siblings after the family became homeless. The minivan, parked on an upper level of the Hollywood casino parking structure, had run out of gas, leaving the family without heat and freezing temperatures. The mother reportedly woke up to find her 2-year-old not breathing and called family for help. A family member rushed the toddler and the mother to the hospital. After dropping them off, they returned to the van and discovered the 9-year-old was also unresponsive. They raced the child to the hospital, but despite their efforts, both children were pronounced dead. While the cause of death has not yet been officially confirmed, authorities believe the children may have frozen to death. Detroit police are urging unsheltered residents to seek warmth at local respite locations and warming centers. A list of resources is available on the City of Detroit's website. The investigation remains ongoing.
I head to the middle of Times Square because that's where the overnight shelter I go to is. So those types of shelters, you're not allowed to sleep like flat on like the floor or on a mattress. So we can only sleep on fold-out chairs. You don't really think about how like bad it seems or it looks because that's like your only option. This is better than me being on like a sidewalk. I'm crying a little bit, because my sister, she sent me money
That's why I'm crying. I'm hungry and I'm broke and I need a job, and I requested $10 and I was like, I want food today. I want food.
I've applied for retail, a lot of retail operations, warehouse, customer service, front of house, beauty advisor. I've applied for a lot of fast food places, greeter, server, busser. It gets to a point where it's like, okay guys, it's almost been a year now and I still don't have a job.
Homelessness in America didn't explode overnight. This crisis has been building for years, pushed forward by a combination of rising costs, falling wages, and a system that simply stopped working for ordinary people. Let's start with the basics. For most Americans today, the cost of living is rising faster than their income. Rent is climbing in every major city and even small towns. Groceries are more expensive. Car insurance is up, utilities are up, and medical bills can wipe out a family in a single moment. People are working harder than ever, yet somehow falling further behind. For millions, it only takes one setback to lose everything. One job loss, one medical emergency, one rent increase, one missed paycheck. And suddenly they're sleeping in their car, living in a motel, or waiting in line for a shelter bed. This isn't the story of a few unlucky people. This is becoming the story of America itself. But what makes this crisis even worse is that homelessness is spreading into places you never expected. Not just big cities like Los Angeles or New York. Now it's happening in suburbs, small towns, and rural areas. These are places that were once affordable. These were the safety nets, but that safety net is gone. And it's not just adults anymore. Families with kids are getting evicted at record levels. Teens are leaving unstable homes and ending up on the streets. Even children from working families are living in motels or shelters because their parents simply cannot afford a place to stay. This tells you something important. The system isn't broken for a few people. The system is failing millions. America has reached a point where having a job doesn't guarantee you a home, where working full-time doesn't mean you can afford rent, and where saving money feels impossible for most families. This is the breaking point, and the truth is, if nothing changes, the next few years will be even worse than what we're seeing right now.
I don't even know how to start this video. I went to church yesterday and our outreach director, who does amazing things for our community, informed us that our children's homeless population has skyrocketed. I live in Vermont. It's a very small state. In 2020, it was estimated that we had 200 children that were living on the streets in tents. In 2025, it's estimated that we have close to 2,000 children. I'm so angry. Our state has failed them in so many ways. I'm blessed to be a part of a church where we do things like coat drives, raise money, we make meals. Some people even offer housing. But this is ridiculous. This is unacceptable. From the early days of the Bible, we are called to take care of our widows and the fatherless. I don't even know what to do. I don't know how to help. I'm not rich. I don't have the finances to support these families. Our state is failing families. I have to do something. 2 years ago, my husband and I were completely financially stable. Not only that, we were comfortable and thriving. Last 2 years, the state of Vermont, our town, our county, raised property taxes above 30%. They keep raising our taxes and we can't afford to live here anymore. I'm thankful that we have a roof over our heads. I'm thankful that we are debt-free. I'm thankful that we have what we have. What can I do? How can I help? I don't know how to get involved or how to do anything. But please today just join me in praying for the Vermont homeless children, both them and their parents. Thank you.
Criminalizing homelessness in a country where the minimum wage is $7.25 an hour and studio apartments start at $1,300 is so fucking evil. There are literally 28 vacant homes for every homeless person. Just give people homes. Housing is a human right. Oh, just because the homes are vacant doesn't mean that no one owns them. Why do people get to own homes they don't even fucking use when there are other people who don't own homes who are suffering and dying on the street? Richest country on the planet, by the way. How about for once we value human life over property? Just for once.
Being an American right now is some scary fucking shit. Studio apartment, $2,500. Average cost of a car, $50,000. You want a bacon, egg, and cheese? Motherfucker, them eggs cost $20. You need gas to fill up that $50,000 car? Well, get ready to spend $70. The government? Yeah, that's no longer a thing, buddy. You want to be educated and go to school so you could do something with your life? Well, sorry. That's no longer a thing. If you happen to look something like I do, Hispanic, we're gonna send you out of the country even though you were born here. Oh, and that small check that you earn every week, yeah, I'm gonna have to take half of that. Give me that. And that car that you paid $50,000 for, we're gonna have to charge you taxes every year for that too. Pretty much, living a comfortable life in America right now is almost fucking impossible. Thank you, Trump.
You have children?
Yes, I feel bad and I don't do it on purpose. It's just the thing that I always do. Yes, I have 4 girls, 3 boys, and 4 missing. Well, not 4 missing. They're taken care of, all of them. And they are spoiled, let me tell you.
Can you say that one more time? You have how many girls?
I have 4 girls and 3 boys. And then 4 other babies. Okay.
Why?
Because in my way, I know how to survive, live, and be okay. And yes, I know how to think about what is inside I. Yes, it's God's gift and it's God's blessing. But I have stopped a lot to realize that I am going to be okay.
Will the baby be okay?
I don't know that. I want it to be okay, so that's when I know when to stop and to manage and to have other people out. God sends other people out to protect and love. And without people and God, I don't know. But the world is full of many surprises. God makes the world go round with the people. The people make the world go round, including, I say God, because God is our protector and our love. It's just like the people too.
So this will be your 12th baby?
Yes. And I think about them too, all 12 of them too. So, yes.
Okay. What does the father of your unborn child think?
He feels the same as the baby because it's inside the blood. Both would feel the same of how the baby feels inside. And if the baby is sad, everybody will be sad, including the father. And that's sad. But I know I'm happy. I'm excited. And everything is a risk. But I don't want to think like that because that's my old way of thinking my old way of thinking.
Yeah.
You want to go for a ride?
No,
go.
I don't actually. What so the heat, the G, all that.
What's the consequences and what's the boundaries and what's the leadership, or no, what's the fellowship of? If you can't do anything, why is anybody doing anything? I don't know how to explain. I don't know. You go ahead first. Go ahead, sir.
What
For a long time, America tried to pretend it knew what homelessness looked like. People imagined only the visibly struggling, the long-term homeless, the people with addiction issues or mental health problems. But that image doesn't match reality anymore, because the new faces of homelessness are not who most people expect. Today, it's working Americans, people who get up every morning, go to work, but still don't earn enough to afford a place to live. They're sleeping in their cars in Walmart parking lots. They're renting motel rooms week by week. Some are even living in storage units just to avoid being on the streets. It's families. Parents who are doing everything they can, working 2 or 3 jobs, but still getting priced out. Children doing homework in the backseat of a car. Families moving from couch to couch, trying not to fall apart. It's teenagers, young people running from unstable homes, abusive environments, or simply families who can no longer care for them. These teens are not criminals. They're survivors. They're trying to finish school while figuring out where they'll sleep at night. And yes, it is even children. Kids who should be thinking about school, friends, and a future, instead worrying about sleeping in a shelter or a motel room with their entire family. This is the part no one wants to talk about. America is now a place where children are becoming homeless simply because their parents can't afford rent. That's not a small warning sign. That's a national alarm. But here's the deeper truth. When homelessness spreads to working people, families, teens, and children, it shows something much bigger is collapsing. It means the housing market is broken. It means wages aren't enough. It means the cost of living has become unbearable. It means the American dream is slipping out of reach for millions. And the crisis is growing faster every single year.
What's your current situation?
Currently, I'm living in a van with no AC during the day with 2 other people.
Family? Do you have family out here?
I do.
Who do you have? Mom, dad, siblings?
All the above, my nieces, but I put myself in a situation that I don't want them to be affected by it, but not knowing that even in the situation, they're still affected.
Yeah. Do they know what's going on with you right now?
In a way. I mean, they know that I'm, working with a dog groomer. And I'm getting some form of income, but it's not enough to get my own place.
So you have a job right now?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean, I ended up getting bit by a dog, so that kind of fucked up things a little bit.
What do you do? Is it like a 40-hour week or is it part-time?
Oh, it's longer than a 40-hour week. It's honestly, the hours differ. We have so many dogs to do, so it varies.
So you're not making enough there to get an apartment or anything?
No. I have to worry about food, something to drink, paying back a debt with, the boss, because I ended up fucking shit up in the van on accident. So, I pay my debt off.
So the van that you're staying in is the
No,
boss's?
it's well, yeah, it is the boss's, but it's not the one that we use for work. So that one's completely different.
If homelessness was just rising slowly, America might have time to react. But that's not what's happening. The crisis is accelerating, and every year it gets harder, harsher, and more dangerous. One major reason is the housing market. Rent is skyrocketing in most places, even in cities that used to be affordable. Developers are building luxury apartments, not homes people can actually afford. Meanwhile, millions of older, cheaper units are disappearing. The result is simple: more people competing for fewer affordable homes. Another reason is wages. The cost of everything is rising, but paychecks aren't keeping up. People are working longer hours, yet falling behind faster. Even full-time workers are living paycheck to paycheck. For many, one unexpected bill means an eviction notice. Add the cost of everyday life. Groceries are higher. Gas is higher. Healthcare costs can destroy a family overnight. Insurance, utilities, car payments, everything keeps climbing. And while people are trying to keep up, they're drowning under expenses their grandparents never had to face. And then there's social support. Shelters are full. Waitlists for housing assistance are years long. Many cities simply don't have enough services to help the growing number of people who need them. The system is overwhelmed, but the darkest part of all this is how homelessness is affecting young people. Teen homelessness is rising faster than almost any other group. Children are entering shelters at rates America has never seen before. These aren't isolated cases. This is becoming a pattern across the country. When teenagers can't find a place to sleep, when children don't have a home, when families with working parents end up on the street, it shows that something is deeply wrong at the core of the nation. This isn't a blip. This isn't temporary. This is the new reality for millions of Americans. And unless something changes, this crisis will only grow darker with time. Behind every tent, Every car someone sleeps in, every shelter line, there is a story. A real person, and the human cost of this crisis is far bigger than what the news shows you. For adults, homelessness destroys stability. People who once lived normal lives are suddenly fighting just to stay clean, stay safe, stay warm, and stay alive. Many work during the day and sleep outside at night. Others spend everything they earn just to afford a motel room for one more week. The mental and emotional toll is crushing. For families, homelessness is a constant battle. Parents are doing everything they can to shield their kids from the reality of their situation. They pretend everything is fine even when they are living in a car. They hide the struggle, hoping their children won't remember these moments, but kids always know more than adults think. For teenagers, the cost is even heavier. Many teens experiencing homelessness are trying to finish school while sleeping in shelters or on friends' couches. Some work part-time jobs just to survive. They're dealing with adult problems long before the dead should. And for children, homelessness shapes their entire future. Kids who experience homelessness face physical, emotional, and educational challenges that can follow them for life. It affects their confidence, their health, their development, and even their chances of escaping poverty as adults. But here's the part America doesn't want to face. Homelessness is not just losing a roof, it's losing safety, losing routine, losing hope. It's losing the sense of being the part of society. Once someone falls into homelessness, climbing out becomes almost impossible without serious support. And this crisis is not happening to people far away. It's happening to coworkers, to neighbors, to students, to families sitting in the car next to you at a red light. The human cost is enormous, and it's growing every single day.
Hey, anybody in there? Need something to eat, my guy? Gotcha. Here you go. Pass it to you. Yeah, no problem, y'all. Just for the guy right here. I'm gonna give you a girl one. Here you go. Coat for you right here. You got it? All right, no problem. Y'all stay safe, man. No problem. Couple turkey sandwiches. No problem. We go, if you want, scarf and a hoodie, keep you warm. No problem. Take this, ma'am. It's a nice sweater, keep you warm. Take this hat too. Nice hat. No problem, my boy. It's all good. You know I got some hoodies, bro. Whatever y'all want, bro. Yep, gotcha. No problem. I ain't getting you on this thing. There's some sweatpants too. I always put sweatpants under my pants. Also eat a couple sandwiches, bro. On there. No problem, bro.
How many days have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
Like probably 3 days, probably 4 or 5. Because I recently just got onto the streets.
And like you're living in a tent, you told me.
Yeah.
On a sidewalk over here. Like,
yeah.
Isn't that scary? Being 17, pregnant?
No,
not scary?
Because I have people to look out for me, and I know I'm starting to get to know everybody here and everything. And I met somebody called, I forgot his name, but we call him OG, and he looks out for me. So when it was raining those other days and stuff, there was this person, he was trying to sit in the tent and stuff, and I was literally getting rained on and stuff, and he was like, hey bro, you see she's pregnant, like, he was like, you need to move, like, get out the way. He was like, let her sit right there. And just everybody looks out for me because I'm pregnant, you know? So everything's been good and stuff. And then I have a person, a girl, she comes by sometimes once in a while, and she says, you know, you take a shower and stuff. She takes me over there to go take a shower, so I'm clean and everything. So, and when it comes to food and stuff, there's people that come by in cars and stuff, and they give us food. So I make sure that my baby's eating and everything, you know? I just try to keep up with it.
When's the last time you saw like a doctor for your baby?
Literally before I got on the streets. Yeah, I was in the hospital, and they had checked the heartbeat and everything. She's clean. I had got sober actually, and I'm just back on it. But they checked the heartbeat. They said everything was fine. That she's a nice, healthy baby girl. It's a girl.
What's the name of your baby?
Isabella. Just for the dad, because the dad's name is Isaiah. So we're gonna name Isabella, and Isaiah is Izaya. So they're gonna put Isabella with a Z.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So once you're sober, once you're working, what do you think? What do you foresee yourself doing as far as like work?
I want to probably still be in the baby's life, like, you know what I mean? Not like with it and stuff, but just to, like, you know, they send me pictures and stuff, because that's what I wanted. That's what I already set up the plan for. And so hopefully when she turns 18, she can come back to mama. You know, just hopefully. But if she doesn't, then she doesn't.
Okay. And what type of dangers are out here, though?
There's a lot. It's because if you're pretty and stuff or whatever, there's a lot of people that pull up to you and be like, hey, look, we should do this for money. You got to be a strong person and be like, hell no. You know what I mean? And there's some people that offer you booze, and that's if you're really bad into them. Because there's some people that I see that are bad into them, they just get in the car. It's crazy. A lot of crazy stuff happen out here.
So unfortunately, there's some men that go around driving around and they see you guys as vulnerable.
Like we don't, you know, and they try to take advantage of it. But I'm a strong person. I'd be like, no, you're dirty. So I don't do stuff like that. But I do see girls that do that, and I'm just like, those are the ones that are really lost up in it.
I finished 9th grade, and I started 10th grade, and that's as far as I got before I had to drop out.
And what's your drug of choice?
Let's say heroin. But once I got down here, I switched myself from heroin to crack cocaine, trying to get myself off of the heroin because I was so much. And I was pretty successful with that. So I beat myself down for like only a couple bags every day. And then down here and quit the heroin completely for a little while. Not all at once. And then after that, you know, I basically say I do heroin now. Well, I don't do heroin because there is no heroin down here anymore. All they have is fentanyl, which is a prescription drug.
It's very lethal.
Yeah, and it's kind of die if we kind of run it. And I've saved a number of people off fentanyl.
So do you still use fentanyl, or you're off of it now? Or heroin?
No, unfortunately, I'm still off.
And when was the last time you used?
I started on my knows why we are.
Okay. And have you ever been clean since you started? How old were you when you started? 21?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself ever getting clean?
I would love to, but
Have you tried going to any rehabs?
tried, yeah.
America's homelessness crisis isn't just about people losing homes, it's a warning about where the country is heading. When adults, families, teens, and even children are struggling just to find a place to sleep, something is deeply wrong. Thanks for watching and staying till the end. Your awareness matters more than ever. And before you go, make sure to subscribe. We're very close to hitting 2,000 subscribers, and your support helps this channel keep exposing the truth. See you in the next video.